ZNS Total Sports is brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Tuesday. The 14th FINA World Swimming Championships opened earlier today in China at the International Expo Center. The six-day meet will see 4 Bahamians test their skills against the best in the world. Diving into the pool first for Team Bahamas was Victoria Russell. She was in Heat 3, Lane 7 of the women's 50-meter breaststroke prelims. Russell would finish 5th in a time of 32.94 seconds, which placed her 34th overall in a field of 55 competitors. She was not able to move on to the semifinal rounds.
I was pretty impressed with my race, but I wasn't feeling too well yesterday, so I had to go to the hospital. So I was debating whether to scratch initially or not. But after all the hard work and training that I put in, and the fact that I traveled so far for the experience, I decided to swim it anyways. It was quite close to my short course PB, so I was happy with that. And it's also my first senior international swim meet, coming off of my junior international meet from Youth Olympics. Experimenting with short course internationally, so I just went out there and gave it my best. I was hoping to do a bit better, but considering I wasn't feeling too well, I'm really happy with the results. My next race is 50 fly, which will be day after tomorrow. So I'm looking to improve more on my start and my turn then, because those were the weakest points for me, I felt. But overall, I'm quite happy with how I'm racing right now, considering.
Russell won't be back into the pool until Thursday. As for the rest of Team Bahamas, they will be in action later on tonight. Ariel Weish will be in Heat 3 of the women's 100 free. Cohen Kerr swims in Heat 2 of the men's 200 freestyle. And Enan Fernando will settle on the blocks in the men's 100 fly. For years now, skippers from around the Bahamas have been asking for regatta to be the national sport of the Bahamas. They feel that they are getting a little better and a little closer to this dream becoming a reality.
I think that should have been a national sport from years ago, because that's the only thing what Bahamians is truly do. I don't make no money out of it. You sit down and watch all them other sports making money, they ain't a Bahamian sport. The money we put in this, ain't nothing in it. We just do it for bragging rights.
Stephen Knowles, David's youngest brother, also believes that regatta should have been named the national sport of the Bahamas a long time ago. He said no other sport compares to sailing.
Well, if you look around the Bahamas, regattas put more money into the pockets of regular Bahamians than any other sport in this country. You go to the National Family Island Regatta, Farmers Key, the Long Island Regatta, Mangrove Key, North Andros, here in Nassau, Harbour Island. Those regattas pump a lot of money into the local economies, especially in the islands. No other sport, no baseball, no basketball, no softball, no volleyball. So what should a national sport be? I mean, I hear it's cricket. The only thing I know about cricket is a wicket. I never heard anything about cricket growing up in school, and it's just an old English thing, and it's one of those things that always stayed on the books. But cricket in the Bahamas is played by foreigners, not by Bahamians. Bahamians all throughout the country race regatta boats. Look at the crowd here tonight. Where would you see all these people enjoying themselves socially? Nowhere else other than a concert with the musicians, but it's combined with the regatta during the day. You have people out there all day watching the races and stuff. There's no reason why this shouldn't be the national sport.
The sport of boxing getting served a mixture of blows. President Vincent Strawn is working hard to stop a technical knockout.
We simply have to walk away from 3 exciting events in the Caribbean in fact, weeks ago, just last week. We should have attended the Caribbean Development Championship, which would have qualified us if we had won a gold medal for the Pan Am Games. We could not do that because of financial reasons. And anyone who are listening know what they are. And if you love your country, if you love your athletes, you will do what is necessary to ensure that they benefit. Recently, we went to a tournament thanks to the Olympic Committee. We were able to go to a tournament in Kissimmee, Orlando area, with 3 boxers, won 3 championships. That haven't happened before in a very long time. our plans will certainly move forward. We have an aggressive plan, and we're looking to get some qualification for the next Olympics. That's what it's all about, and develop our junior program.
The boxers are also feeling the flurry of blows that are being thrown at the federation. They just want to step into the ring to bob and weave.
I have to make a certain weight for upcoming tournaments and what's not, so if it gets canceled, then that offsets me because I already prepared, whether it's eating healthy for that week to make sure that I had a certain weight.
When you get your mind set on one thing, another thing come up that there ain't no funds to go to the competition, so that be a mindset back, and that cause you want to give up and stop training hard, because you know, like, you are a certain standard, and then when it's time for the competition, you hear in the last minute that the trip canceled.
As play in the annual Father Marcy and Peters basketball tournament continues, one school who is hoping to be in the finals of both the primary and junior girls division is Temple Christian Sons. Head coach of the two teams, Nakino Demerit, says they are sitting good so far.
The game was a pretty good game from start to finish. The girls, both teams, was actually aggressive. We really didn't expect for the game to be that aggressive, but thank God our girls had the fortitude to hold it out and to fight to the end.
Toledo's doesn't want to be counted out. They too are hoping to net a couple of big baskets, which will place their teams into the final rounds at the Father Marcy and Peters basketball tournaments.
We had a pretty good game tonight, but we could have done better. We missed a lot of easy baskets, and our transition game wasn't as good. Our rebounding was fantastic, and the hustle defense was very, very good. So we look to improve on that.
The Phoenix Suns still looking for win number 5. The struggling NBA squad, which has the big guy DeAndre Ayton in their starting lineup, was handed loss number 23 by the LA Clippers, 123-119 on Monday. The extra time still wasn't enough, but Ayton did post 20 points and 12 rebounds, going 9 for 14 from the field. The Suns are back on court again tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.